Hello and welcome to Warhammer on a Budget, and today we are going to look at Grey Knights. And Grey Knights are one of the kind of more expensive armies to collect, and they're what I would call a supplementary force. If you're building a crusade force or a soup force, Grey Knights are a good supplement to them, in my opinion, because they look cool. So how would I... And I was thinking, my Grey Knight army is actually completely painted. Shock, I've actually got a fully painted army. Almost two, actually. This COVID has kept me busy. And in this box, you get 256 pieces. You get 8 heavy weapons, or special weapons, these things here. You get, I think it's about 16 of these storm bolters, which is good. That's 24 weapons, which is good, which is what we need. And you can see your halberds, your falchions, and your demon hammers, etc, etc. You get all the good bits, all the heads, and all the spare backpacks, which is really cool. Which is really, really cool, actually. And then, because like I said, you can just build so much of these, and so many spare bits. So loads of kit bashing opportunities for you there. Then I would get the Paladin box, which is $37.50, which has again a load of gubbins, which is absolutely amazing. You could turn them into Terminators, but if you want, or this is like the choice at the end of it. Like you have two choices with this one. You can make the Terminator squad or the Paladin squad. But I'm going to advise on this one to do the Paladin squad, because then you get a shield captain, an ancient, and 3 paladins. So you get loads of fun gubbins. So you now have, now you actually have a full force. If you just start with those two, £70, this is a cheap army. You get a decent HQ, you get your ancient, and you get decent elites, and you get 2 troop choices, or a troop and a fast attack, or a troop and a heavy support. Again, that box, the strike squad, is an amazing box. You can build purifiers, you can build interceptors, you can build strike squad and purgation. I mean, it's one of the few boxes where you can literally build every type of unit for that faction. Well, every type of firstborn space marine for that faction. And I mean, you can even build a Justicar out of it, and all sorts. It's just a great box. It's one of my favourite boxes. As if you've seen the video on my top 5 kit bashing for Space Marines, it's one of my favourite boxes. And finally, the start collecting Space Marines. I know they're just normal Space Marines, and a lot of these, but because you get some of these gubbins in these, like the purity seals, the books, etc, etc, you still, and heads, of course, you still can make these look very much like Grey Knights. And of course, you've got the spare arms and spare weapons from the strike squad. So by the end of it, you could literally have 1 strike squad, 1 purgation squad, 1 purifier squad, and 1 interceptor squad for your army. So you would have, it's probably the most varied Grey Knight army ever, because you'd have every single type of normal Grey Knight. And of course, then you'd have your paladins as well, and your shield captain, and your elite. Probably called that wrong. And of course, because of all the spare bits in this one, the Terminator captain here, you can make him into another Grey Knight, again using all the spare bits in this box. So you can give him a demon hammer, give him like this spare storm bolter in that arm. Loads of kit bashing options here, just to make this one into a cool looking Grey Knight Terminator shield captain. And once again, if you wish, instead of doing that, because you get all the gubbins, you can just have him as your shield captain and have the Terminators. Just so much choice. You can either have like these 3 units, or you can have this unit, because this will now be your HQ choice. Again, a nice varied army. And finally, you have a Dreadnought as well. So you will have such a varied army, and it's going to pack some serious punch with your Dreadnought, your Terminators, and the Interceptors being allowed to literally in 1 turn. Now, this is what I like about the Interceptors. In one turn per battle, they can literally just jump across the board, no movement restriction, nothing. So you can just go, and then they can charge into the nearest enemy. You can, you know, outflank them, attack from the rear, all that good stuff. So, and altogether, that costs £125. The cost of it, finally, if you bought these separately, is not actually far off the actual normal budget we do of 150. It's 150. I had to add Devastators because obviously Grey Knight Terminator Squad is temporarily out of stock, and because I see this a lot on with you new guys, if it says temporarily out of stock, that's exactly what it means. It's temporarily out of stock. It's not sold out. They're not going to stop making them. You quickly email me here, and they will email you when it's available. And they're really good with it as well. I mean, I've used this so many times. It's unbelievable. So here we go. You have your Grey Knight Strike Squad, your Devastator Squad, not Devastator, your this would be your Terminator Squad here for £32.50, same price. Dreadnought, and Grey Knight's Brother Captain. Now, that's a saving of £27.50. I was thinking whether or not, you know, to add an extra £15 because of obviously Grey Knight here, Shield Captain, which would make it £167.50, which is a £35.50 saving. But I think this one's a bit more honest, because you're gonna get the Shield Captain anyway. Anyway, so that's a saving of £27.50 on your Grey Knights, which is great because that's literally the price of a Razorback. You know, so you can actually add a troop choice as well for an extra for £3.50. Just seen this, idiot. An extra £2.50. There you go, out of budget. Just add a Razorback, you know. So you got your troop transport too, and some more heavy weapons to go with it. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Let's try the experiment. Leave a comment on what army you're collecting or what army you wish to collect. Like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and do all that other good stuff. Of course, the link for Element Games is down below, as always, where you can save up to 25% on your Warhammer. It does give me a 5% kickback. It's great. And I hope you have a